and 6. And making a trade, and making a trade, making a trade, and making a trade, and making a trade, and just made a trade. Okay. And I didn't know if this was ever going to show up because it did take forever. But for some, looks like I have gotten it all fixed, and all I had to do was a lot of stuff. So, thank you for bearing with me. Let me see if I can do a transition to see if this will make it even better. I think it will. It just won't just yet because there's a lot of lag time. But what I did just now is I just put a buy in place for the NASDAQ. And the reason I placed a NASDAQ trade was because NASDAQ was, I should have waited a little bit longer, but it looks like it hit the bottom of a fair value gap. And it looks like it's running right across the top of, let's see if I get to an hour, it should probably be the top of a fair value gap. And it definitely is. So if I take from here to here, and let's just go straight across with this. I know NASDAQ doesn't trade until tomorrow, but that's the best thing about CFDs. You can trade them anytime. And that didn't, I don't know where that line went, but it went nowhere. Oh, it went straight up. That's what happened. But that's okay, because now what I'm going to do is copy this and paste this just so it's perfectly even. And that line was 12.82 1.54. Get a little bit closer look into this. Didn't quite get to the fair value gap just yet. Oh, okay, so it could retrace. Could retrace. So, what is my stop loss here? Don't think there is much of one because it looks like a lot of this, especially if we look at a 4 hour, it looks like this could be one big giant. There we go. That's exactly what I was looking for. One big giant bullish order block. That's what I was hoping for. So, anybody up late this night trading CFDs? I think we just made a good one on NASDAQ, considering NASDAQ did not be going down, even though, well, all this, but then again, this was the high. It was reaching to get to this high, It definitely outreached to get that high. And until we have something above it that's going to try to smack it down, which I think we already did, which was this, right? So this would have been the negative, okay, there we go. This would have been the bearish order block right here, which style red and text red and your negative order block right there. Alright, so it's already hit the negative order block. What's it do is it come back down. Here is your positive order block right here. Your last red candle before. And it also, what do we have right here? Market structure. Yeah, market structure going down, going down, going down. What does this do? Actually, we have a rejection block. Looks like it comes across here. Put it all the way across. Or if anything, let me escape that. And let me put it at the bottom of this one here. Last written down red candle. Perfect. Coordinates, make sure they're the same. A little bit. Didn't work. A little bit OCD when it comes to that. Text that. Action. Read. There we go. Rejection block. All right. Rejection block there. All right. Push it up and over. Now we have new market structure. Market structure came back down. Looks like it entered fair value gaps. Probably halfway through this one. Wish would have propelled it forward. All right. Now we hit the negative order block, which is these three green candles coming up here. Comes up, hits those, turns around and retraces. And then what do we have? Last down red candle here. Now the reason I would consider this one the last, I would consider this an order block versus these two. You know, like I said, these three would be considered order blocks. Well, the reason I would consider these three order blocks is because one, this wick is within this body, right? And in here, you probably want to stop the order block probably about this body here. I wouldn't consider this wick part of the order block. So all these right here would be considered an order. Here you have a huge wick. That is not, I would not consider that part of the order block. And considering there's a huge tail down here as well, that is not an order block as well. If you break that up in a couple hours, that's just a bunch of mumbo jumbo. But if you have a 4-hour block, that's a pretty solid block. Some people call it hammers or pinheads or whatever. I guess that's the way the formation is. But where the placement of it is it's the last down red candle before it moving upwards. Again, breaking breaking market structure, right? Hitting a negative order block, couldn't get any higher, and then falling back down. Why isn't this letting me connect to a broker? I do not understand. Whatever, the trade is on my phone. That's all I really care about. So, Where did I enter the trade at? Well, 8, 4, 5, 4, 1. All right, so let's go ahead and put long position here. Get it off of this magnet here. 12, 8, 4, 5, 4, 1. So I'm a little bit in the red. I'm going to be aiming for this high. My low, probably there. Why there? I'll show you in a minute. Knew I probably could have waited a little bit longer. At least until I got into halfway to the let's see if I can guess to see how low it will actually get. Uh, 1281080. Right. That's where I'm thinking it could possibly get. So let me go ahead and put that in my stop loss here. 1, 8. I'm just gonna go with 800. I'll give it a little bit of leeway. I think here's 806, which I think could be possibly another one. But I don't think it's going to get past that. Again, we are in the middle of London. Right, so leave that there. And I'm going to hope I don't fail. Alright, next, what I want to do is make sure I'm logged in. Definitely logged in. Okay. Alright, Ethereum. Let's check out Ethereum, shall we? Who wants to check out Ethereum? It is 96540. It's not optimal. Okay. Evidently nothing I choose is effing optimal. Everything I want it would be what is optimal. Can you please tell me what optimal is? I don't get it. Everything I choose is not optimal. But at least I'm streaming good, right? Maybe it was cause my resolution was good, but my 1000 whatever it was wasn't optimal. Maybe that's what it was. I have no idea. How about